There you go. We are live.
Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm just going to make sure that we're actually live on Rumble. And yeah, so if you are watching on Rumble, thank you very much. Please leave a comment and your address, and we will send you some Bitcoin after today's show. All righty then.
Sounds good.
So, as I normally do, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. Today's live show. I'm here with Maurizio. How you doing?
Doing great. Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure.
Great to have you. You know what? I've noticed that the Rumble is not started yet, but let's see here.
I have.
There it is. There it is.
It's
It's there.
It's there.
Okay, there we go. It's there. Okay, so with that, we got some news for you guys. We went over some of the news and started
laughing. And you said to me, "Save it for the show."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go over the news, and then we're gonna go over some alts that we could possibly buy. Right. We're gonna see the winners and losers for the week, and see what's out there, right? When we do that, and then make our own value judgment based on what we're seeing in these coins that are going up and the coins that are going down. All right, so stay tuned for all of that. Maybe we'll do a little bit of TA. No guarantees from the management, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, so let's. Then we're probably going to do some Q&A maybe at the end. So let's see how much time we've got. But let's go ahead with the news first. Let's start off with. Actually, I want to start off with the obvious news. The news of the day that's obvious. Popular Bitcoin fan cheers at fake Satoshi. I like how they said that. Craig Wright faces legal setback. Yes, notice how it's like fake Satoshi. It's like, hello. it's obvious. This brother can't even like sign anything, right? With any of the, and then he's got fake documents, right? Come on, man, go away.
I mean,
go away.
I mean, isn't that so easy? Like, if you are indeed Satoshi, then use the Genesis wallet, make a transaction.
Exactly.
That's it.
It's not like the Genesis wallet can send anything. So but you can sign because the Genesis block is not movable, right? The 50 Bitcoins in the Genesis block is not movable.
Yeah.
But you can sign a message with that.
That's it. That's how you show that you are Satoshi. By the way, I wouldn't want to show that I'm Satoshi, but whatever, if you're saying just do it,
Exactly. All right. So moving on. Central banks are plotting a crypto invasion. What? Say what? All right. So listen up, folks. In a move, I know this is an old article, but still, in a move that's stirring up the financial world like a tornado in a teapot, central banks across the globe are gearing up for what can only be described as a crypto invasion. From January 1, 2025, they are set to hold up to 2% of the reserves in cryptocurrencies as per breaking ground in directive from the Central Bank of International Settlements.
Wow. Wow.
Say what?
2%? 2%?
Okay. I want you to comprehend something. Central banks cannot hold oil on their balance sheet, commodities contracts on their balance sheets. They can't hold grain on their balance sheet. They can't hold silver on their balance sheet. Right? They can hold gold. Now, what they can hold debt.
Yeah.
But now they can hold Bitcoin?
2%? Bye.
What? Did we cross over to another realm of reality? Isn't this their enemy? And they're gonna actually have the right to hold the enemy in their pockets?
Yeah, what kind of universe are we in? Is it this is just like, do you think it's gonna happen? I mean,
yeah. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, right? Bitcoin is like the invention of the press, the Gutenberg press. You know, every single government, every single king, every single church, everything that had any kind of section of power didn't want people to have access to books. And books are physical, same with the press.
Mm-hmm.
Yet today we don't have any books. Oh wait. So you can't stop an invention whose time has come. Okay? So they understand that, right? And whether I'm sure there's people in their circles that you know that are dumb, right? And they just don't get it. But there are people who are smart at the top. They say, "Yeah, we know what time it is." We've seen this. We've seen this play out with other industries, right? Like the music industry, right? And what else? What else? What other industries that has this played out on? For the internet, the internet taking over. The news industry, like the newspaper,
News, yeah.
The television, yeah. So, for example,
movies.
YouTube. I mean, do people watch the news unless they want to be reprogrammed anymore? I don't think so.
Yeah. Plus, television is like, is it even a thing anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they know what time it is, right? And they've seen it. They know they can't stop this, so they can only join in the fun.
By the way, yeah.
So you know what that means? You have to buy ahead of them, right?
Exactly, before them.
And you can do that at CoinW.
CoinW, yeah, go and check it out. And if you think about it, they already have, I mean, the government already has Bitcoin, because when they confiscate stuff, they just keep them, right? So even when they're not saying they have, they do. And in fact, I think it's one of the largest holding. There is a top 10 holding list I'll find on Twitter, and I think the US is in the top 10.
Yeah. They're even going to be holding stablecoins. Stablecoins. Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. So speaking about if they're holding stablecoins, let's bring this up right here. Right? The EOS Beam Wallet developer acquires join for integration into some my reading is just lost. My brain is just some days.
Sunday.
Exactly.
Sunday.
Let's try that again. EOS Beam Wallet developer acquires join for integrated Amazon and Shopify purchases. Okay, I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. That title. Is it me or is it?
It is misleading. I mean, I guess they are working on a plugin for Shopify to integrate with Amazon.
Well, hey, if Amazon is taking stablecoins, right? That's what it looks like here. For us to spend stablecoins on Amazon, that'd be great.
Imagine, oof,
that'd be awesome. Yeah, you know what? I have a credit card just to be able to shop, and I don't like it because the credit card and basically anything at the bank, even your debit card, is subjected to control by the banking system. So if they decide, yeah, we're going to turn you off, that's it. That's it. You are stuck wherever you are, where you can't use your money. Well, actually, it's never your money if you're using it from the bank.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. Whether it's deposited at the bank, it's still not yours. It's theirs. Just so you know,
it's gone.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, if you think about it, it does make sense, right? Like Amazon was also working on a NFT marketplace, remember? So I think they're gonna come up and say, hey, at the end of the day, stable coins are less risky because they don't move as much, less volatile. So I think if you are a business in 2024, you will want to consider looking into these things. And yeah, they have the power to convert them into fiat if they want straight away. There is a lot of plugins now, companies that work on that. So imagine when they'll say, okay, we take Tether, we take USDC. That will be, and I think it's going to happen. I just don't know when, but it's a matter of when, not if, right?
Yeah, and make sure you get some crypto at coinw.davinci15.com. Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next news article. Bitwise Bitcoin ETF is now the only over collateralized ETF, says River CEO Alexander. Okay, why is it over collateralized? Please answer that question
All
for the
right.
people.
So first of all, 2 thumbs up to Bitwise. I
Yes.
love this because they can show they actually have the Bitcoin. So whenever someone is acquiring the ETF, they can prove it. And the reason why it's over collateralized is because ever since they display the Bitcoin address, people have been sending money, satoshis, to the address. So now there is more in the address than there should be. And they even posted something, said, please guys, stop sending satoshis because we don't need it. But this is beautiful though. I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
but it's for fun, right? They're doing it for fun so that they
Yeah.
can show that, you know what, all the other ETFs, which and all the other exchanges out there, Coinbase, that doesn't show what they have and how much they've got are scams, period. Because we have an open public blockchain that you can show to the public, here's my signature,
Yeah.
here's where it is. You know I ain't scamming.
Simple
Right?
as that. Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
But can we do that? No, no, it's for security reasons. We can't do that for security reasons. Say what?
Yeah. I mean, I was actually caught by surprise. I was not expecting anyone doing this, but it's such a beautiful idea. And now people are saying, well, where are the others? There is 11 companies selling ETFs. Why only one have done it?
You see, the smart money would go, oh, really? So I can prove that you have it? Okay, I'll go with them.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah.
So if you're going to buy an ETF, which I still don't recommend that you do because not your keys, not your Bitcoin, at least, at the very least, you know that they have it. Now, why do not I do not recommend you going and running to buy this particular ETF anyways, because hey, you know what, they're gonna cause the price to rise, right? So that's what I want. I just want more dollars, right? Yeah, that would probably be a good idea if you want to buy, just get more dollars. But if you're like a hodler like me, you understand the end game. The end game is that it's going to wipe out all other currencies and it's going to be replaced as the money that everybody uses. And so, since governments don't have any Bitcoin, right, unless they confiscated it, and and then they usually sell them off, right? And then once their money stops working, what do? What we can look back in history and figure that out.
Yeah, it happened before.
It's happened before when they run out of money.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's take a look at Argentina. How about Venezuela? Right? How about if in the Weimar Republic? How about Zimbabwe? How about all those different countries out there? Even the United States did it twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what did they do? They took away the real money and gave you the paper.
Yeah. The Bitcoin Standard, which is a fantastic book that if you haven't, please go and read it. It talks about these things, and they also explain, at the Roman times when they had silver and gold, and they started to tamper the metal and say, hey, wait a second, like, why should we give everybody the gold? Well, let's tamper it. Let's keep the gold and just put something on top of it, like another layer. But that doesn't work. It doesn't work.
So yeah, folks, if you want to hand over your Bitcoin when it's time that it becomes money, yeah, sure. Put your money, put your Bitwise and put your Bitcoin in Bitwise, and leave it there until you have to hand it over to the government. It's all right. It's all right. Hey, at least you'll be able to pay your taxes in dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good though. I mean, I like they've done it, but like you said, self-custody wins. Not your keys, not your coins, as we always say. Get yourself a Trezor or whatever, and just store it. It's probably the best thing you can do. But it's probably the lesser of the evil. Like if I had to choose one, I'll choose them because
Exactly.
at least it's on the blockchain, right?
Yeah, exactly. At least you know that you're participating in the price rising and not, oh, I'm buying a false asset that doesn't exist anywhere, and that causes the price not to move up, right? So because now, they're just like giving you phantom bitcoins, which effectively means that they're printing bitcoins that don't exist.
Exactly.
Okay. Polygon nearly matches Ethereum in crypto user acquisitions in 2023. Really interesting, right? According to a blockchain analysis firm, Flipside, Polygon acquired an impressive 15.24 million users during the year, falling just shy of Ethereum's 15.4 million users.
Wow.
I don't know. How did they calculate that?
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm quote concerned about. Like, where is the calculation coming from? Like, is it based on number of wallet created, or is it based on transaction or NFT volume? I'm not sure. But
yeah, I mean, if you can see it coming from an exchange, maybe, I guess, I don't know. What would you look for? I guess, yeah, I would say you could start there, but then, somebody could be like, spreading it across multiple. One person could be spread it across multiple exchange addresses, or paying somebody. But if you're paying somebody, usually they're using the same address, usually on Ethereum. They're not generating new ones.
yeah,
So yeah, you could same with Polygon, of course. So you could do it that way. I mean, I have multiple addresses for Polygon, but I only use a couple, right, on a consistent basis. So
yeah. But it's good to see Polygon coming up. I like Polygon. I think they are doing something interesting. So
yeah,
happy.
yeah, because I wouldn't classify them a layer zero, but they do provide a means so that crypto coins, they are almost a layer zero. They provide a means for other tokens to be passed across other networks that are compatible with them. Now, there is an issue of that. They can only have 100 different shards, and then they vote them in and out of in the whole network. So it's kind of weird. I like, okay, your particular shard might be kicked out.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
It just seems ridiculous, right? If your shard pays homage to Polygon, it should not be kicked out, but that's the design of it. So that doesn't happen on Ethereum. You can create a second layer, and it will not get kicked out.
Exactly.
All right. This is interesting.
That's it.
Peter Schiff explains how Bitcoin works. Wow, crypto community response. Interesting, Peter. How does Bitcoin work? Here's how Bitcoin works. You create something with no value, then artificially limit its supply. Then we all pretend it has value by buying it. Other people see price going up and they buy it too. Then we keep hodling it hoping everyone keeps pretending it has value. Okay, all right, Peter. All right. I know you're playing because I know you loaded down with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You even started shilling stuff on BRC20. Do you remember?
Yeah. He's done a NFT collection. Yeah.
Yes. And I'd like to point out a few flaws in your wording logic here. Okay, artificially limit its supply. Okay, so what is artificial? If I say, for example, that I'm only going to create one painting in my entire life, that is an artificial supply constraints until I die, of course. Then it's not artificial.
Yeah.
But as long as I'm alive, right, then I have the capabilities to do so, it's artificial.
Yeah.
Right? Do you understand that concept?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because long as there is a way, it's artificial. Like sort of like the Federal Reserve. They pretend that there's no way for them to expand money supply, but that's artificial.
I would also love to debate what is value anyway on a philosophical level. Because if collectively we all agree that something that quote has no value has value, then that thing has value because people are buying it. So there is a philosophical door as well, which is what is value anyway.
All right. So I know Federal Reserve, they've already said that they can ban this money supply a long time ago. I get it. But
Yeah.
anyways, another example of that would be XRP. XRP is a prime example of real artificial supply constraints. Why? Because their system is centralized, and you know how there was a debate on somebody can just change a piece of source code in Bitcoin, and then all of a sudden there's more Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Whilst you can technically physically change the number of Bitcoins in the source code and compile it, run that application, it doesn't work, right? Unless other people start to agree with you.
Yeah.
And then once enough people agree with you, then that's just a fork. You've created Bitcoin too.
Which we've done multiple times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so you'll have some people who say, oh, no, that's not the real Bitcoin. But hey, you gave that split out the two Bitcoins, right? And now I have Bitcoin on your chain and Bitcoin and real Bitcoin. And I can sell your crap Bitcoin and buy my real Bitcoin. That's all you're doing.
Yeah. Exactly.
With XRP, the key thing you have to understand, because it's centralized, there's one person who can say, I'm going to change the source code to say that there's more XRP, and then all of a sudden there is more, because it's just one person at the top.
Yeah.
Because it's just federated, and if you Google what federated means, it'll explain. But basically, there is a central point where, hey, you know what? If you don't follow the central point, everybody else is useless.
Exactly. And guys, thank you so much for the comments in the chat. I mean, some people are saying the volume is low. Let us know if you have any issue as well, because I've seen a few comments saying...
The volume on mine or his?
Probably both, but I see the volume
Yeah.
on the screen. It seems decent. So let us know, guys, if you also have problems with the volume. Maybe someone is using headphones. I don't know. But thank you for all the comments. So many good ones in the chat. Thank you, guys. We love you.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, I wanted to bring up this particular point here, which was succinctly describes Bitcoin. Here is how Bitcoin works. For the first time in human history, we created something that is fully decentralized and scarce in a digital environment. We buy it because scientifically know what properties an asset needs to have for it to be a great store of value. So there's a set of properties and mathematical formulas that make up Bitcoin, that makes it absolute as a property that you can actually use to store your wealth for the long term and know it'll be there. Now, whether or not you understand the math, so if you don't understand how 1 plus 1 equals 2, we can't help you. You can't understand Bitcoin.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, you might have other problems as well.
Exactly. So if you can't do math, right, you won't understand. If you do, and I'm saying, and I'm just being facetious when it comes to the joking around, and when it comes to some basic math. But if you can't understand the complex math of Bitcoin, you're not going to understand why it works, right? Why it's a fixed number, why it continues to function the way it does, and how you can prove that it will always exist in the future. Of course, as long as we're here. I mean, if we destroy each other or the asteroid kills everybody, then it's useless, right? But we got other problems.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the point is, right? As long as we're around and we're trading with each other, Bitcoin continues to function. It even functions without even computers, the way it's designed.
Yeah.
It just requires the means of communications. That's all it requires, right? So that's the math of it. That's the beauty of it. It's a new form of transferring wealth through math and communications.
Yeah, indeed.
All right, so let's answer some questions and then go on to the TA then, okay?
Sounds good. I have saved a few.
All right, so let's go to screen mode. I'm going to bring up the set up this. So let's go to both of us.
Yeah, go back to the faces. Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
just
Go back to the faces.
checking the volume. There you go. Now we're back on the faces.
There we go.
I just click some buttons here and there. I got some questions, guys, and feel free to keep asking stuff because I checked the chat. So GXD is asking, which year SHIB goes to $1?
Which year SHIB goes to $1? I mean, we've answered that question numerous times, and I understand how math is not your strong suit.
I mean, it's all about the market cap, right?
So basically,
unless they burn a ton of it.
But yeah, unless they burn, like, I mean, they'd have to burn probably like 580 trillion of them for it to go there, and maybe even more, right? So can you imagine if it had a market cap of 580 trillion? I think the dollar would be dead.
Yeah.
The dollar would not exist today. So it's unlikely, right, that we'll see Bitcoin. Ethereum. No. My mind's going.
I know, it's
Shiba. We'll see Shiba doing something incredible, like going to $1. Now, it's not possible, but you know what? If it does happen, the dollar, you won't be able to spend it. You'll be like a millionaire, just like everybody else.
Yeah. but then at that point, I mean, they'll have to, I don't know, burn so much of it. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. But Pekka Palola is asking, have you looked into ICP?
ICP, no.
Seems a great tech.
And I don't know what it is. I think it's a internet computer
protocol.
Yeah. I have not, honestly, and I probably should, but yeah, maybe I'll look into it sometime in the future. I have to do at least a basic dive into it so that I understand whether it's worth buying and owning. So yeah, we'll talk about some other coins in today's episode.
Nice. Then Cloud Macro is asking, hello, do you have any one chain?
One chain. Sounds like one coin.
Sounds like the one chain.
Wow. I don't have any one chain. I never heard of one chain. Sorry.
Yeah, me neither.
WAN chain. WAN?
One chain? No.
WAN chain.
Never heard of it. But I mean, I'm not really into alts anyway, besides a few. There is Anna. She's asking, what do you think about SwiftBit coin?
Wow, people are asking me coins. I just don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
I can't comment about these coins.
That's a good one. Do you think the ETF is a positive thing?
Yes, I think the ETF brings in people gambling against Bitcoin in a sense, and that's what people will do. Oh yeah, I see Bitcoin going up, I'll buy, right? And they won't know why. And then what happens is, if they do buy even if they buy the top and sell at the bottom, they might go, okay, well, why was I buying this thing? Why did it go up? And then if they're one of those people who decides to look into it, they'll be like Michael Saylor and go, you mofos, I didn't know. I wish I bought early. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So that's all it takes, right? Because you just need somebody who's smart to realize, yeah, this is going to work. This is the new money. Oh my God, I can't believe I missed it. Yeah, and then you'll see Bitcoin continue to rise even more. And this is what's causing it to rise, because slowly but surely people are seeing this and going, oh my God.
Yeah,
exactly. What have they done here?
Exactly. Mike has a question about my glasses. The brand is called Jacques Maria Mage, and I discovered them by looking at the, oh man, what's the name? What's the name of the guy who did The Fly? The actor. Oh my!
I did The Fly.
I can't even remember. He also did Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I remember I just don't remember his name.
It's on
it was a
tongue. It's top of my tongue. Anyway, it's called Jacques Maria Mage. Yeah, beautiful brand, man. They are made in Japan. Beautiful, beautiful brand. Go and check them out. Thoughts on Caspa?
Caspa. I think that Caspa is probably worth buying for now. I don't have my full research on whether or not they solved the trilemma. If they tried to put what's it called, a contract-based system into the software, they'll have a big problem. Here's why. Once you do that, you have to replace everybody's nodes every single time. And if you do that, you've now broken the security rule. Because if you can replace everybody's node, well, the government can go like this. We don't like that. You need to put this in the code. Right? Yeah. Once you're able to do that, that's what happens. And so if you can stop that, because people are just not going to, like, how many of you go, when you get an update, go and review the update beforehand. Make sure that they didn't like put some spyware on your phone.
Yeah, you just do it. You just update it. Actually, you are so worried there was a bug on the previous version, and you're gonna just do it without even questioning it.
Exactly. Just saying, dog. Just saying. So that's why. And another thing you shouldn't do is keep a lot of your software, your money inside your phone or your computer, because you never know if the governments can force those software providers to change the software to steal your money out of your wallets. Now, this is why you use hardware wallets, because that's not possible, unless, of course, the hardware manufacturer creates a hardware what's it called? A firmware update. And that's why I don't do firmware updates on my hardware wallet until I'm very, very secure, especially if it has to be an open source hardware wallet like Trezor, trezor.davinci15.com. Yeah. So that when they do publish their firmware, they have to put that out to the public, and then the public gets to review whether or not that's what they did is what's going inside your hardware wallet.
Yeah.
See exactly. See that?
There you go, Jeff Goldblum. Thank you, Chris. I couldn't remember his name. Jeff Goldblum. There you go. I was talking about the glasses. I discovered him because he wears these brands a lot, and I went on Google, and thank you, Chris. It was bugging me so much because I couldn't remember the name. Ariel, I won't be able to put your comment on screen because of we're gonna keep it family friendly. But yes. He's asking about Chainlink when it's gonna pop. Patience, patience. I think is key.
Chainlink, I don't know. I mean, it should. It depends on how. I don't know how they use their tokens with regarding to their product.
Yeah, there is that thing we were discussing, like the value. The fact that there is value in what they're doing, no questions. But the fact that there is value doesn't make the token valuable, right? That's what Davinci was saying.
Exactly.
That's a really good point. But I think it's going to do really well. It's going to pop, but now it's not the time. I think now is the time for Bitcoin to go ahead, and then everything kind of follow, depending on alt seasons or what. I have a few others interesting one. There you go. This one, I like it. It says, when are you going to do more video with MrM Crypto? I miss you both.
Yeah, we got to do some videos. You're going to do one on his. He's going to come on your show, right? So maybe we might as well do a video together.
Yeah, I would love for him to come on my show. And guys, by the way, on MrM Podcast, we are so close to 3,000 subscribers. I think we're missing 15 or 20 people. So go and share the love, please, because with Davinci, we do one video every week, and you don't want to miss it. So, but yeah, Chris, definitely. I'd love to have him also on the show. Adam is asking if you're going to do any giveaway. Well, if you go on Rumble, right?
Yes, exactly. And then you leave your what's it called? Your comment with your address. I will be giving away $25 worth of Bitcoin to a few people. Right? I don't know how many exactly I'm going to do, but I'm going to do a few.
Nice.
Right? So leave your comment there on Rumble. If you're watching right now on Rumble, leave your comment.
Nice.
I want to see it.
No, don't worry. Just putting stuff on. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I just want to put it on the show because of the family friendly. But yeah, I mean, I like Chainlink. I really do.
All right. So let's do one more question and then go on to the TA for different cryptos.
Okay. So this one is interesting. Adam is saying, "Good evening, Mr. Davinci. I came across your YouTube page a few months ago, and now you've inspired me a lot. I also live here in Dubai. I'm a student and I want to invest in crypto, but I'm broke."
Okay, what do you do if you're broke and you want to invest in crypto? I've always said look for airdrops to get you some crypto, right? Find an airdrop, type in on YouTube airdrops. Somebody's going to be doing a video about an airdrop that's coming up. You participate in that airdrop, right? Especially if especially if there's no cost to you.
Yep.
And you go ahead and do that. I think I have one on my Twitter that I mentioned, and boom, it's free. All the work that you do is absolutely free for you to do, and that gets you in the door. Even if it's a couple $100, it gets you in the door into crypto world,
Yep.
where you can actually trade your way up to millions of dollars. In fact, the person who taught me how to trade, he took $450 into crypto, and then he traded it all the way to $1 million.
Wow.
And all he did was a simple strategy, right? Is just buy low and sell half on a double. That's it. He didn't do anything else. He'd put $2 here, $3 here. People would laugh at him at 50 cents here, right?
And he made $1 million.
Yes.
Amazing. I have two other suggestions for you as well. One, get a job and get paid in crypto. So if you want, you can do some stuff over the weekend. You can write articles. There's so much you can do. You can help companies, and they'll pay you in Bitcoin and or stable coins, which means you can then buy Bitcoin. And also another thing will be, when you say you are broke, I think if you look into your finances, remember you can buy Satoshis. Satoshis are really cheap. So if you check, for example, where you spend your money, so what I did, and it changed my life entirely, I started to track where my money were going, right? On a monthly basis. I spent this much on rent, this much on food, this much on coffee, this much on whatever you do for fun. Try to save as much as you can and invest those ones, because Satoshis are not as expensive as they seem. So you can accumulate even $10 or $20 a month with Bitcoin, right? And you'll be fine in a few years.
Exactly. And so there will be a time when you in the future you got together like 30,000 Satoshis or 50,000 Satoshis, and people go, "Whoa, what? Oof, damn."
Yeah.
You must be rich.
When do you think, Davinci, we will start measuring in Satoshis as opposed to Bitcoin?
I think it will have to require a second layer. We'll have to see a second layer come out in Bitcoin for us to see that.
Makes sense. And by the way, yes, you can also, I'm putting on, people are coming on from Twitch. Yes, if you ask a question on Twitch or Twitter or any other Rumble, we will see them. So put them up, yeah. Because we can see them coming through on the stream. Nice. It's good to see some familiar faces. Hey, Daniel, it's good to see you, buddy. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for all the love in the chat.
Amazing. Yes, beautiful. Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful. Do you want to go through your screen again? Because I think you're...
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Boom. Okay, nice.
All right. So with that said, let's go over like the top 3 winners. I'm gonna skip this Sui one. I think I did that earlier, but I know I did that for my. But anyways, I want to skip it anyway. So I wanted to go to see this CoinFlux. Okay, whatever. And then down here we're gonna look at some the losers, right? Oh, look, Ethereum's a big loser. It's only 6 billion. Volume. Okay.
Let me highlight the altcoin
Yeah.
value in
So
the
I'm going
menu.
to take a look at Ordi, Woo, and Sats. All right. So let's take a look at that. Manta Network. Let's go all. Okay. So this is a new coin, and it's moved up very fast, very heavy, very fast. So right now is the time for you to jump into alts. Anything new jumping in, coming up, you might want to jump into it because things are just going to blow right away. And then make sure that you don't, wherever you sell, wherever you buy it, don't let it fall too far below your buy entry price. So for example, maybe 2 or 3%, maybe 5%. Take a 5% loss on that if you're going to go jumping in on any of these coins that are new. The reason why is because they could end up dumping to nothing, right? So you want to walk away if they don't continue pumping. And then once they do pump, you take half on a double. So if you want to buy this, I don't suggest you buy at the top, but you know what? We've come back a little bit here on this coin. And so can we see a little bit more downwards pressure? Yes, we could. But this thing could pump higher. So you can go, okay, well, let's just say I'm going to put in 1% of my total portfolio into this, maybe 2%. You start buying a 0.5% here, another 0.5% lower, and then your average price as you're buying down, you can say, okay, well, whatever my average price, if I lose 5% to that, then I walk away. And that's the safest thing to do, right? So that you can get in to this asset and maybe it'll go higher. I don't know. Let's take a look at what we can see that it's on Binance, so you know it's decent asset probably. Manta is a network. Manta Network is a modular ecosystem for Web3. Users can build and deploy any Solidity-based decentralized application on Manta and leverage its technology stack to deliver faster transaction speeds than layer ones and lower gas costs than layer twos. Okay, so what? It's a new layer one, right? I don't know why these ETH killers. Another ETH killer is just that takes the Ethereum virtual machine and then calls themselves an ETH killer. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, we're better than Ethereum, but aren't you using Ethereum virtual machine
to do everything? So then,
oh my god!
Does it even then count as a layer two, as a layer one? It's basically built on Ethereum then, right? So
what it is that they copy the functionality of running the code from Ethereum and then built their own network, right? Okay. They might have different rules,
but it's the same,
right? Then like sort of like how Bitcoin has its own set of rules. Like okay, well, this is my cap. This is my what's it called? It's a proof of work. This might be proof of stake or delegated proof of stake or whatever. Some sort of proof of stake. They come up with the different rules of how to secure the network, but the execution of the contract is standard Ethereum virtual machine, which they just copy, paste.
Exactly. So by definition, you don't want to kill who you're copying. Otherwise, actually, who you're building on top. Because if you are killing it, then
you're not building on top of it. You're just copying a feature like of that particular product that just happens to have the name Ethereum virtual machine. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm adding the EVM, but it's from Ethereum, right? So you're copying their exact code. So why would somebody go and use yours when they could just use the original?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if your only value provider is copying someone else's stuff, then you probably should think about it, right?
Exactly, because here's the thing they're talking about. All it is lower gas fees. Lower gas fees, lower gas fees. That's it.
Yeah.
That's their selling point.
That's the problem, yeah. They want to solve.
Yeah. Right? And fine. But what happens? Solana did that. So you're trying to believe Solana, but Solana doesn't have an EVM, as far as I know.
I don't think they.
No, they do something completely different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, whatever. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on to Helium. Let's go to all time on Helium. Ooh, look at that. The thing was at a low of $1.45. Jesus. And then we're up like all kinds of X's. Like almost like what we're like 7x from the highs. Damn.
Yeah.
But look, I don't think this $40, what is it, $52 price mark, I don't see us going all the way up there from this low. But we could probably get up to, the $20 level easily and hit that $20 mark. But I would wait for this thing to return a little bit further down or let it go just based on the TA, right? Because it's already made too many X's up. And for you to jump in on this now is just suicide. And the most you're going to get is 100%, right? Or maybe a little bit more than 100% more, but that's not good enough in this environment. You want to get some big gains. So yeah, I'm going to say that although this Internet of Things, whatever, is going to go up, not recommending it based on the TA, everything that I'm seeing here because of the past history. Now, I didn't look. I probably should look at what it does, but most of these coins are like, come on, like decentralized, blockchain-powered network for the Internet of Things. What? Okay, so Internet of Things. What does that mean? Like, pretend that I have this. This thing's a light, and I could turn it on from the internet. Big deal. Right? Yeah. So how does this blockchain get involved with this?
Plus, it's a very competitive space. Like you said, it's not like they're coming in and solving something that nobody's solving.
Okay, and this was launched a while ago, right? And the nodes, because nodes come in the form of so-called hotspots, which are a combination of wireless gateways and blockchain mining devices. Users who operate the nodes thus mine and earn rewards in Helium's native cryptocurrencies, H and T. Okay, so that's how it is. So basically, you're trying to set up nodes and place it in certain places so that people's things can have quick access to the internet as you pass by their wireless. That's their idea, right? So I could identify that within a few seconds, right, based on reading that. Does it sound like a good idea? Yes, it does sound like a good idea. But let's take a look at a logistical problem of that. It has the same logistical problem as what's it called? The tags that there was one company that was selling tags that Apple took over and just destroyed.
With the Apple tag thing.
With the Apple tags. I forget which one it was called.
I don't remember, but I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, and the only way for those tags to really be identified is somebody else had to be running the application and walk by it.
Okay.
Right? That's how you would know that where your stuff is. Right? So the problem is not everybody would be running the application. Well, the same problem exists here. Not everybody would be mining with their Wi-Fi. Some would just be using their Wi-Fi in their house, which only has a limited range that doesn't extend outside their property. So, in conclusion, this IoT, where you're trying to provide wireless access for all these things, quick instant wireless access, is not going to work. Because there has to be
big networks.
Yes, a big network that's saturated, right? So effectively, this would only work as a beta test if you tried it inside of a small community, tried to build up the Wi-Fi's in that community, and try to come up with a way where other people are more incentivized, other than just writing a node, putting the node, to put these things up somewhere else. They have to put them outside.
Like Apple has done, they leverage the iPhone.
Yeah. And so, yeah, they would need something like that leveraged.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like having a car who goes electric and there is nothing to recharge the car across country. So then you won't be able to use it, because if you stop, then there is no way to power it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
If I were to redesign this, I think I'd come up with an idea. You know how people provide their phones, iPhones can get their passwords of internet, of Wi-Fi's. I would share
the iPhone connectivity.
Share Wi-Fi connections with other people through the app, right? So that's another way, is through all phones, right? But then again, you have a problem with downloading that. But this is where you would incentivize people for downloading and running the application in the background of your phone, and you automatically get tokens.
Yeah.
Boom. There you go.
Nice.
Call them up. Tell them to say thanks.
Davinci fixed it.
Right? Because then you can provide small amounts of data, right, to applications, right? Very limited data. So you say, okay, well, you can only transfer at 300 baht.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Done.
That's enough. That 300 baht is like nothing. It's really slow, and only text can be sent, and it won't affect the person's data.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Right?
Cool, actually.
And that's enough for an Internet of Thing item.
Yeah, because otherwise, like you said, they'll have to build a network and hope that people are going to adopt it. It's going to take forever. And
yeah. So tell them I fixed your problem. Bye.
Check.
Done.
Yeah.
All right. CoinFlux. It sounds like a con to me. A con influx. I'm sorry, guys. If you're watching, or if you're part of that project or love that project, I'm sorry. I'm just joking, man. I had to. But anyways, I don't know. I'm not saying you guys are a con. I'm not saying that. Just saying, right? Poor choice of names.
Yeah.
Right. So guess who's calling me? Chris is calling me.
Chris. Yeah.
Should I answer it?
Yeah, answer it.
Okay. Well, I can't. He won't be able to.
I won't go through because
he's using WhatsApp.
Yeah.
But here, let me just switch to my NordVPN. Right.
Nice.
The links are in the description below if you want to use NordVPN to actually, use a VPN like here in Dubai to call other people.
A lot of people are calling me
Hello.
kid.
Yeah?
Some people are calling me kid. Guys, I'm almost 50 years old, but I'll take it. Thank you. That's flattering. Almost 50, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So Chris is asking him if I'm okay. No, darn, he's not answering now.
Oh, say hi to Chris.
Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Chris, I'm okay. I'm just doing a live show, and we want my fans and all of us miss you. We want to do a show with you. Maurizio wants to do a show with you.
Hey,
can we do a show together, Chris?
Yeah, let's do a show, Chris.
All right.
Oh, I love Chris.
Oh, don't tell me it didn't send. Oh, darn. We'll have to do it again another time. Okay. All right, moving on. Let's CoinFlux. Okay, so look at this. This thing died and went like into a cardiac arrest.
And it's gone.
and then out of nowhere, it came back alive, right? And it's like, look at this. It went from 6 cents.
Damn. Yeah.
Hello, it's all good. Somebody randomly texted me and got deported. It's not true, right? Oh my God, I did not get deported, dude. But anyways, once again, I tried to send you a text message, tried to call you, but it wouldn't go through. Tried to send you a voice message. Me and Mauricio want to do a show with you, so
Hey,
let's do a
Chris.
show.
Oh wow.
Okay, that went through.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I got deported. Jesus, I wonder who's saying that. Oh my God, it was probably somebody named.
Trolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably joking around. Anyways, yeah. So let's go back to this CoinFlux. Boom. You can see when all of a sudden went from 2 cents, like dead, and now it's like what? This is like a 10x and went like 200x up. And look at this, where it was from the 2021. Now, don't expect this thing to blow through its top here. Now, the reason why is let's read through. I don't know what it can do because I might be wrong. Layer 1. Okay, there we go. Okay, CoinFlux. CFX is a public layer 1 blockchain that was made to power decentralized applications, dApps, e-commerce, and Web3 infrastructures by being more scalable, decentralized, and secure than existing protocols. What?
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 Of course, it's using an EVM.
Another one. Let me put in chat my glasses. I'm gonna use my. I'm replying to someone is asking about the glasses.
Oh gosh, man. Okay, so anyways, CoinFlux makes it easy to transfer valuable assets by making the process quick and efficient, free for network congestion. Oh my God. You know, Solana does that. You know, Cardano does that. You know, Matic does that. You know, any second layer on Ethereum does that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What? This is just probably somebody, the marketing company, pushing this alongside of their what's it called? You can have what's called a market maker, right? A market maker is somebody you pay to pump the coin.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you can have, and then you pay that market maker, and then they'll create the volume, and you know, and then you combine that with the marketing, and boom,
it's done.
Coin moves up. So be careful, guys. Yeah. Okay, so next one is Ordi, because
interesting.
Ordi is collapsing a little bit. Let's see here. Okay, so it was just down for the week, but anyways, again, this is something you might want to collect. Or I think we talked about this, right?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, I would say Ordi is a collectible and nothing more. All right, let's move it and leave it.
Yeah, the first mover advantage. That's it, right?
Yeah. Woo! 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 Woo!
Okay.
Woo! Alrighty, so let's see. I'm again. This is an old coin, so you can expect not the odds are. There's no guarantees that I'm not saying it will do this, but the odds are we will not break the all-time high. We will not do that with these old coins, right? And the reason is its narrative is over and people have moved on. People are interested in buying the next great thing, the next thing that's going to make them millionaires if they just buy and hold. Do they want to buy the next Bitcoin? That's what everybody's into.
Yeah.
Right? And so, yeah, the odds are this is not going to go up this cycle. Maybe in the super cycle that will bring in the the average Joes, right? For next year, for the next cycle, the next crypto cycle.
Yeah.
I think the average Joes will come into this and buy assets on the ground, right?
Yeah.
And then these things will probably have, if they're still around, have a massive pump, and they could probably go above their all-time highs.
Yeah. And then, as we always say, guys, remember there is a market cap and there is a price of a coin. For example, Cardano will never go to $500 because the amount of money needed to take the price of 50 cents or 60. By the way, I like Cardano, but what I'm saying is don't get trapped by the low amount of cost, because the market cap is going to impact massively. So I've seen a couple of years ago people saying Cardano to $500. It's not going to go to $500 because the amount of money needed to push the market cap, it's too much. It can go to $5, $10, yeah, maybe, but not 500, right? Like Shiba Inu, $1, it's very unlikely because the amount of money you need to push, unless they burn half of the supply, which is not going to happen. So be mindful, don't get tricked, or it's just this coin is only 10 cents, and if I buy it now, it's going to go to 500, or it's not going to happen. I mean, depending on the market cap and the coin, of course, but yeah, there is a common mistake we see a lot, right? When people are saying, "Oh, but the coin is cheap and can go to $10,000."
Exactly. No.
Not gonna go there.
All right. So, Woo token plays a pivotal role of Woo ecosystem and the utilize of staking, fee discounts, and other benefits. Okay, fee discounts and other benefits. Other benefits. All right, whatever. Okay, Woo ecosystem products connect traders, exchanges, and institutions with access to the best-in-class liquidity and trading execution at lower or zero costs. All right.
Okay.
WooX is a high-performance centralized trading platform delivering superior liquidity, execution, advanced trading tools. Okay, so it's just an exchange token, right? I guess is what I'm reading here.
It looks like it, yeah.
Unless I'm way off on the mark here, this is an exchange token. Okay, so you brought up an interesting point about market cap, right? And I want to shill my little coin here, DJ15 token, right? Now there's a video on how to buy this, right? It's nice and easy, right? And this token, my token, although I had a 2 million supply, 2.1 million supply, I burnt a large percentage of it, large percentage. In fact, we can see that over here. We can go over here and see that the hodlers, right? Most of it's on the zero dead, right? 98%. Gone forever.
Wow.
So with that said, there's only a small amount, and worse, one more thing yet, I'm actually going to get rid of a whole lot more.
Oh, wow.
And so you're not going to be able, only a small amount of people are going to be able to get a hold of this token and actually join my private group with this token. So you're going to have one, and you're going to have one in order to be in the token, in the group forever. So you're going to have to keep that one. So you might want to get two, so that if you want to sell the other one, that's fine, so that you can stay in the group, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So going on to the last one for today, Sats. You can see Sats. It's feeling sad.
Wow, it's gone down.
Oh wow! Well, so does this mean that you should sell your Sats now? No. I don't know what this is, and so I might be interested in buying it. Sats 1,000. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this is.
It's 2.1 trillion.
Yeah, some people are asking also in the chat if you can mine DJ15 token with the Davitars.
We will be.
I know
we'll be mining. You will be mining not the DJ15 tokens, but the other tokens shortly, which will be directly connected to the DJ15 token. So
nice.
Yes, it's going to be interesting times.
Make sure to have a Davitar.
So yeah, make sure you have the Davitar is the only way you're going to be able to mint these tokens. They're the only ones who are going to produce the tokens. That's why I'm buying up Davitars like crazy to maximize, so I could actually mint them. So I'm going to be minting them as well. So make sure you have a Davitar to mint as well. Okay. Sats. It's a BRC token that pays homage to Satoshi. Okay. Oh my God, no.
BRC
Sats is an abbreviation of Satoshi's smallest units in a Bitcoin. 1 sat equals, okay, 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. Please note that the token is a meme token and is inscribed by the anonymous team. Sat, 1,000 sats, 1,000 times of a sat. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, do you want to get a meme coin? Throw some money at this meme coin. Sure, go right ahead. It should be less than a 0.1%.
1%.
Of your portfolio. Go right ahead, but 0.1% is what you need, right? If it goes 100x, that's when you sell.
Yeah.
Right, and that's it. Right, you go 0.1%. If it's only $1, you could put in $1. And that.
I don't honestly get the meme coins. I mean, I get the community and everything, but like you said, if you do want to invest in meme coins, please be careful.
Yeah, just consider it money that's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, just assume it's gone, and if it just pumps to some crazy number, yeah, then hey, Bob's your uncle. Sell half of it, and then see what the rest does, and then done. And then you're sitting pretty, right? You don't have to wait until the 100x is like you can go to 10x and just sell half, and because 10x is still a major.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And then and since this thing's down, right, I have to say, well, sure, get some now, and see what happens, right? Right. But if you've got $1,000 to put in this, $1,000 in total to invest in crypto, I think only $1.
Yeah. 50 cents.
Yeah, maybe even that, 50 cents.
Yeah.
And that's it. And don't say, well, it's not enough money. Remember what I said in the beginning of the show, right? My teacher, my person who taught me how to trade, he did it with $450.
Amazing.
And he put in 50 cents here, $1 here.
They made $1 million.
Yes. So don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you learned something. I hope you're going to be a part of some of the cryptocurrencies that we've mentioned today. If you do decide to buy any of them, make sure you buy it at CoinW. The links is in the description below, coinw.davincej15.com. And also, yeah, make sure you take possession of it, please. Right?
Yeah. Not your keys, not your coin.
Yeah, because man, there's a day, I don't know when it's coming, there's a day where the government's going to take it from the exchanges, and that's why they do KYC, not so that they can be regulated exchanges, it's so that they know that, oh, you from my country, that's mine. You from that country, that's mine.
Give it. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. And remember to subscribe to Maurizio's show, MrM's podcast, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to be doing a show.
So close to 3,000 subscribers, guys. I think we are like 20 subscribers away. So please share some love. Yeah, indeed.
Yes, exactly. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we're going to be doing a show tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, yep.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
So look out for that show and be a part of it. You have to hit subscribe in order to get the show. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.
Thank you, Davinci. Thank you, guys. See you next week. Cheers.